That house that once felt too small when the kids were home now echoes with every footstep. You're looking around at bedrooms that haven't been slept in for months, wondering, do you really need all this space? Or if staying here is actually holding you back from your next chapter? Hey, it's Leah, and today we're diving into the real, unfiltered experience of empty nesting and one of the biggest decisions we face. What to do about where we live? Should you downsize? Move to that dream location, or stay put in the family home? Let's talk through this together because the answer isn't as obvious as you might think. Here's what nobody tells you about making this decision. It's not just about square footage or mortgage payments. It's deeply emotional, and every option comes with its own set of complex feelings. Let's start with staying put. Maybe you're thinking, this house holds all of our memories. This is where they took their first steps, where we celebrated birthdays, where they brought friends home. There's real comfort in keeping that anchor, that sense of continuity. Your adult kids know they can always come home to their childhood bedroom. But here's the flip side. You might feel stuck in the past, rattling around in rooms that feel more like museums than living spaces. Then there's downsizing. The practical benefits are obvious. Lower utilities, less maintenance, fewer things to clean. You're forced to declutter and keep only what truly matters. It can feel incredibly freeing to shed the excess and focus on your actual needs rather than the what ifs. But downsizing also means letting go of the physical space that held your family life, and that can feel like erasing a part of your history. And what about that complete fresh start? Maybe moving to a different city, climate, or lifestyle altogether. This is your chance to chase dreams you put on hold. Want to live by the beach? Move closer to the grandkids? Try city living after decades in the suburbs? The world is suddenly wide open, but it's also terrifying to leave your support system, your familiar doctors, your established community. Here's what I've learned from talking to hundreds of empty nesters. There's no universally right answer, but there are some key questions that can guide your decision. First, what does your heart tell you when you wake up in your current space? Do you feel energized and grateful, or do you feel weighed down and restless? Second, what are your financial realities? Can staying put help you fund other dreams, or is downsizing necessary to secure your retirement? Third, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Are you hoping your adult kids will visit frequently, or are you ready to be the one doing the visiting? And finally, what scares you more? The regret of not making a change or the regret of making the wrong change? Remember, this decision isn't permanent. You can try something new and adjust as you learn what works for your next phase of life. If you're wrestling with this decision, you're not alone, and you don't have to figure it out in isolation. I've helped countless empty nesters work through exactly these choices, and there's so much more we could explore together. Subscribe to this channel where we'll continue diving into the real practical challenges of empty nesting. And if you're ready for personalized guidance on this major life transition, I invite you to schedule a one-on-one conversation with me. We can explore what your ideal next chapter looks like and create a plan to get you there. You'll find the scheduling link in the description below. Your empty nest years can be some of your best years, but only if you're intentional about creating the life you actually want. Let's figure out what that looks like for you.